Oh, hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Locking It Down with Lucy. It is episode 181. Woo! The thumbnail is still there. Oh, I must be here. Hello. It is good to see you all. It is cold, but I'm hoping the show will warm me up. I don't know. I think when I sit too still, I get cold. I mean, funny how that happens, I suppose. So, got a bit warm going on. Because why not? I don't know. It feels like it suddenly got colder. It might be because I have to keep my bedroom window open all the time. Because more to come on that later on in the lowlights of the week. So let's say hello to those of you that are there this evening. Max Power says hi, Lucy, with a hand wave. Hello. KRPTV says greetings and salutations, Lucy. Smiley face. I also have burnt my tongue recently. And because I ate for dinner ramen noodles and then I followed it up with some porridge that exploded in my microwave. What? I don't know. Why does just annoying things happen sometimes? So here we are at 8 o'clock on a Thursday after all those shenanigans. Rich Game on the mod duties this evening. Thank you so much. Good to see you. Says hi, Lucy. And Jamie says hello. Paul, is it Vi? Says 167. Nice. Love your homebrew central heating solution. Cold ice baby. Thank you. Jazzy says hi, Lucy Turtle. And Prince Gilby says hello, Lucy, with the hand wavy. So hello. It is good to see you all here today. We also got Corey saying hello. Robert War saying hello. And Terence saying hi, Lucy. Hello, happy Thursday one, happy Thursday all. Yeah, porridge bombs. I don't know why it happened, but I thought I would just have a little porridge for dessert, and the porridge just decided to... I don't know what happened. I just opened my microwave and it was all like, bleh. And I was like, maybe I put more milk in it than I should have. Serves me right for being greedy and having porridge after ramen, I suppose. So, welcome everybody. It is Thursday. And you know what that means? It means I'm going to talk unstoppably for the next hour and a half potentially. Woo! Doesn't that sound like a good time? No, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. So, today... we've got 2 reviews happening. So we have the Forrest Gump review. I did watch Forrest Gump for the first time, so we'll be looking at that. And I also played Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons, the remake. That was my first time playing it. So we're going to review that. But not only are we going to review that, I do have a cheeky Plat to get at the end of the show. I do like ending the show with the platinum. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of a fun little thing that we could do together. And I'll probably do a bit of the review. There's not too much I can say about it without spoiling it. But we'll get to that later. We also, of course, have Tip of the Week. And I have my highlights of some of the sprinklings of the trophies I earned last February. So that's what's going to be on the show today. So if that sounds like your, bucket of sweets, then come on down. Come hang with us this evening. If you want to come and take a ride with us on Locking It Down with Lucy, then stay right here, right now. Oh, must be the money. There is no money. Okay. Right, so it's good to see. Yes, life is like a box. Why do I not say chocolates? Life is like a box of chocolates. I only knew that from the WrestleMania 21 adverts where Eugene did a take on that. So, yeah, that's the So a little bit of housekeeping to begin. First off, the poll is, do you like stealth games? Yes, love them. No, hate them. Depends on the game. Never played one. So we got no, hate them at 4%. Never played one at 4%. At 22%, yes, love them. And at 69%, depends on the game. The reason this comes to mind is because I'm still struggling my way through Metal Gear Solid. And I was like, you know what? I don't think I like stealth games. I don't think I'm patient enough for them. This is a tough one for me. We will talk more about that a bit later, how I'm getting on with my Metal Gear Solid playthrough, but it ain't good. I'll tell you that much for free, but I'm going to try and persevere. But unpopular opinion, I don't think I like the game. So sue me. I've gone back to old games before, but I don't think this one is quite for me. Quite right. So, sorry, let me look at my notes quickly. So yeah, that's that. I also want to say thanks everybody for the video that went up on Saturday. Thank you for watching it and for commenting and doing all the lovely things. I appreciate it. I feel like this year is going well in terms of the plan. The plan is make a big video, but then make some small videos in them whilst I'm making the big video. So right now I'm not actually doing anything with Metal Gear Solid. I'm just playing the game, and then I'll edit it when it's done. But because this game's kind of long, I can just make some small videos in the meantime and then make the big video. So I'm glad that that seems to be going well. We'll see if I can keep it up for the rest of the year, but very much appreciate it. And of course, thank you so much everyone who participated last week in the Leap Year Platinum, where we all got a platinum together live on the show within the minute. That was pretty insane. So thanks everyone. Don't forget, there was the spreadsheet to upload your information and to add all your screenshots and photos or whatever. I will be closing that this weekend because haven't really had time to look at it, so I left everyone to do what they need to do. This weekend I'm going to try and collect all the data and start thinking about and putting some ideas together of what I can do to make that video. I've got a few ticking away in here. I just need to get them from here to paper, and eventually you shall see whatever I cook up from that. So that is pretty cool, and yeah, that was very exciting, which leads me on to the next new community initiative. Hang on. Disgraceful opinion. You wait. In 20 minutes time, I'll tell you why. I don't like the game. It's annoying. Anyway, we have a new community. What was it? Whenever I play... I can't remember what I would sing when I used to play Monopoly, when you get the community chest. Maybe I just did the blankety blank with community chest, community chest, community chest. We have a new community challenge coming up soon. In fact, this comes of way of Robert Ward, who came up with this idea because people seem to vibe with it. People liked getting the platinums together, and so we want to do it again. Some people missed out, unfortunately, and it was very short notice. So mark your calendars, because we're going to have one in the books, everybody. We're thinking for episode 200 of Locking It Down with Lucy. So you have 19 weeks to do this, depending on if the show comes on every week. So you've got 19, maybe 20 weeks to get your house in order. I think it would be cool if we could all try and do what I failed to do, which is the double plat in 1 minute challenge. Yes, everybody. I failed it last time. I tried to get Resident Evil 6 and Hogwarts Legacy in the same minute, and I got fucked over right at the end. But yes, little LG Robert Wall, thank you so much for the suggestion. But I'm wondering, can we all do it? It is a fun task. We'll all set the timer again. We will count down. So you have 2 weeks to prepare. No, sorry, not 2 weeks. 19 to 20 weeks to prepare 2 platinums that that you think you can pop within the span of a minute. Double plats. So hopefully people are excited to join along and do that. God, I need to start planning what mine will be, but I suppose nearer the time I can figure that out. But yeah, I hope that'll be fun, because it is like a good race against time to see if you could do it. So that is all the housekeeping I have for you today. I love when my ideas spawn challenges. It's fun. Yeah, so Robert tried to do 3 platinums last week, just fell a little short. So that's also what inspired me to see how many. And it's up to you whatever games you want to do. Do whatever you want to do. It's cool. Yeah, exactly. Boo Harry Potter for not popping correctly. Annoying. People are talking about their favourite Tom Hanks. Let's see what people are saying. Lucy, you brought me luck. Just got the stupid crossbow headshot trophy in The Witcher 3. Nice. Jazz D is responding to the poll. I do enjoy the option of stealth, but not being forced to. I think this is the key. Because what makes stealth fun is when it all goes to shit, you can just start killing people and doing whatever. I think it's like you start off trying to stealth and then it all goes horribly wrong. Whereas in Metal Gear Solid, it's kind of like, once it's done, it's done. Oh, there's not even that much stealth in. It seems to happen at the beginning of the game and then it doesn't happen at all. Lucy says you have 19 weeks. Some reason goes on to Plat. Crypt of the Necro Dance, the hardest Plat ever, maybe. Ooh. And that's a cool Plat to have. A very dangerous brother says I might do MGS EU versions and then MGS G. What? You're gonna play the game twice? Madness. Well, this is the thing though. I feel like if you grew up playing the game, you've got more love for it than I do, because I'm going back and it's like I went back and I played Mass Effect and that was a bit clunky, but there was still something there that made me push through and enjoy it and still want to play it, and I can still go back and play it despite never playing it when it first came out. This game just didn't vibe with me. It didn't gel. Jamie says I will try and get involved, but have games that are remotely close will require a setup. Also, time with work might be hard. Stray just happens, really. Yeah, that's another thing. I'm hoping that 19 weeks, 19 weeks is enough time for people even to get a small something together. So hopefully that should be good. I will send out the alarm, ring the alarm, and I'm throwing elbows to let people know so that everyone can get involved. So that will be a good time. But Fabio, thank you so much for reminding me to hydrate, because what am I drinking today? Firstly, I'm going to have a little sip of the old water, a little bit of the H2O. So everybody, recently I did a little bit of Google Mapsing around my local area, and I discovered that there was a Japanese cash and carry shop that's not too far away, maybe about a 30-minute walk away. So I went and had a nosy in there and discovered that ramen noodles aren't actually pot noodles or super noodles at all. In fact, they're slightly better. I thought when everyone was saying that they were a student eating ramen noodles, they were just eating pot noodles. But I think I prefer ramen noodles. They're less effort to make and a bit more flavoursome. But when I was there, I thought I would have a look. I did stockpile on instant noodles. But when I was there, I thought I'd have a look at the drink section. And I found this. Are you ready? Look how cute this is. It's a mango smoothie. It's called Kakao Friends. I don't know, is that how you pronounce it? Now, I don't think you have to shake it, but normally things do require shaking. So it's a baby's drink, but I don't care. It looked cute. So let's give it a little shake just to be sure. Okay, right. I'm going to have to break the bunny's head off. But very appropriate for Easter, I guess, as Easter is on the horizon. Easter's at the end of the month, everybody. And I think I've said it every single year I've done the show. But I love Easter. It's my favourite time of the year. It's wonderful when it's... Oh, twisting the bunny's head. My God, the bunny's head. I don't know if this is going to be thick or not. Oh, okay. There's a little... The head is here. I kind of don't want it to be thick. Whoa. Robert, I'm thinking of doing 10 plats in one day, all the PlayStation exclusives. Wow. How would you decide what day? Oh, it is mango-y. I do like mango as a drink. Okay. I like Easter better than Christmas, yes. Well, good luck on that, Robert War. It's not baby juice per se. It's not like baby food. It's just a baby drink. Now, I wish I could show... Can you see this? It's yellow. And it was... Actually, that looks a bit like piss. It cold yellow. All right. Oh, that is very good. I like this. Happy Easter. Oh, that was nice. I liked that a lot. And I almost drank the entire thing. Very good. I have eaten a mango. My grandpa used to make them for me. So, I like mangoes. Christian, I don't celebrate Christmas or any other holiday except Christmas. I freaking love Christmas. Wait, what? Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Christmas is cold. It's kind of a bit like blah. What I like about Easter is that it's starting to get... The days are getting longer. You don't have to wear your coat anymore. It's normally like, springtime, so it's sunny and it's bright. And when you were a kid in the UK, you got 2 weeks off for Easter. And of course, you eat loads of chocolate. It's everywhere. I love chocolate. I cannot survive without chocolate. So that is why I love Easter. It's just a better holiday, in my opinion. And you get 4 days off. Well, I guess now, obviously I don't get 2 weeks off anymore because I'm not a child. But I do still get 4 days off, like a 4-day weekend. Woo! So, good times, good times. Okay, let's move along to the highlights and lowlights of the week. This is the part of the show where you tell me and I tell you and everyone tells everyone what's been going on, and we can give each other pats on the back, lift each other up, high five, spread the love and the hugs, everything and anything at this part of the show. So, I'm going to start on my lowlight of the week, which is that my bedroom has a very bad mold problem, which is another reason why my flat is cold, because I have to keep the window open in my bedroom. So that sucks. I tried to clean the mold off a while ago, and the stuff I used was too strong, and it was damaging the paint that I did, which is really annoying. So now I'm going to try this weekend a different thing, which is going to be, I think, vinegar mixed in with something else, which hopefully won't destroy the paint. It's really annoying. It comes back really quickly. I think it's because the way my flat is, the bathroom is next to the bedroom. So when I have a shower as well, that's also causing all like the dampness to go into my bedroom. And then of course when you're sleeping in there and it's cold, oh, it's such a nightmare because I can't even drag anything out. I was thinking this morning, like, what if I just moved my bed? But I was like, oh yeah, I can't just move my bed because I am but one person. I don't know. Very annoying situation. I don't know why it's exclusively in my bedroom, so I'm probably going to turn it to a clicker at some point. I do have an exhaust fan, but I don't know if it's really doing anything. See, here's the thing. I was thinking about a humidifier, but then you have to have that turned on all night long. And also, my friend said that she got one and it was so good it dried her eyes out and her throat. It was sucking the moisture out of her. I don't know if I want the moisture sucked out of me. That doesn't sound like a good way to go. So that's annoying. And I think, oh yeah, playing Metal Gear Solid is also annoying. Bad times. And then my highlight of the week is, yes, that as I said, the days are getting longer, and my trip to LA is finally confirmed. I've been sorting out with Imogen, so I will be going to LA to go to Disneyland and to Universal and to do all the other touristy bits at the end of April, beginning of May for Imogen's birthday. So that's going to be a good time. So my holiday of the year sorted. So that'll be exciting. So something to look forward to. I haven't had like a proper week off since the year has started, so yeah, taking some time off in April to just chill because I want to try and use my time off well around the year. So those are my big highlights for the week. Let's see what you got going down. Heated bathroom tiles and heated toilet seat would be the dream. Wow, that would be, would it? Winter is officially over when Lucy appears without a big coat on an episode. That's when you know. That is when you know. Oh, Mickey K says, I'm a teacher, so I get 2 weeks off for Easter. That's good. That's good. Enjoy your 2 weeks off. So good. We don't have a break in March, but you do get in February when you're a kid 1 week off for half term. Let's see. KRP TV says no highlights or lowlights this week. Second week in a row, apart from watching Look Down with Lucy, which is always the highlight. Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face. Yeah, well, it's good to know you're having a good neutral 2 weeks. I like it. Keep it up. Jamie says highlight W2K24. I'm watching a new video and watching Look Down with Lucy right now. Yay! Well, I hope you're enjoying W2K24 if you have it already. I'm still on the fence about whether I want to get it or not. I was looking at the trophies and I was like, it's still got all that My Rise bullshit that I don't want to play. So I've now got to put my, do I care? Do I want to play this game and only play it for a month just because I'm in WrestleMania mode? Or do I just not play it and just look from afar, wondering if I would like to play it? Also, I do like the idea. So the showcase mode is 40 years of WrestleMania. So it's all the best matches of WrestleMania. But then when I was thinking about it, I don't know if I really like the new way that they've done the showcase mode, where they like have all these annoying objectives. Like they've always had this before, but now it was like even more like, oh, do this, do that. And then you have to try and then the match breaks and you watch real parts of the match. And the worst part about it is they blur people's faces out who aren't employed anymore. So for those of you that don't know, there's the whole Vince McMahon scandal. Apparently, they've blurred his face out in the WrestleMania 17 clips now. So it's like, it's just so distracting. Like, I get the reason why I don't get why they did it last year, because that just felt like they just didn't want to pay people, I guess, for appearing in it, which seemed a bit stingy. This I get, but it's just really distracting. It's like, and then Chelsea, blah, 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 blah. Like, you got all these blurs everywhere. So, I just don't know. And will I get sucked into bloody factions mode again, which was the online mode that I got addicted to? I'm not even lying to you when I think about this. I actually kind of want to play it just for that, because I got really addicted to it. I don't know. I'll have to make a decision tomorrow. I think I'll see if my brother's getting it and then see. Also, the trophies are hard. I don't know. Do I care about my percentage anymore? So many questions, and I want to play Persona 3 Reload. But I don't know if I have the time. More of this later. Wait, portable heat fan. Turn it on for it. But that helped with the thing. The humidity in my bedroom. Robert Wolf says, Lowlight have another IELTS, so that's 2 in the last 3 weeks. No! Well, hopefully you can rest your eye and that'll get better soon, Robert Wolf. That sucks. Highlight, only 1 trophy left in Red Dead 2 Online. Yes! Keep up the good work. Nice one. I hope that you're able to, that doesn't take too long to get that last one for you. Good luck. Terrence says, Lola, it's raining cats and dogs in Nova Scotia. Is that Scotland? 50 to 75 millimeters. Wow, crazy. Let's see. George, I hope I'm saying your name right. Thank you for being here. Highlights saw June Part 2, and I've been enjoying Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. As for Lola, I've got none. Woo! Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear you're having a great week and you're enjoying movies and video games. Keep on that. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Megaport Job Express says Highlight and Lola got 5 family birthdays and Mother's Day in the month of March. Yes, it is Mother's Day on Sunday for you UK people. Thank you for the reminder, Megaport Job Express. We hope you're not watching, Mum. I've been just scrambling together to get the present. I tried to buy it online. It didn't go through. I went around the shops to find it. Then I managed to find it online. So I think it's going to be okay. We have saved Mother's Day. It creeps up on you. Sisters are doing stuff in LA. Woohoo! Oh god, there's quite a lot to go through here. Jazz D says, my highlight is getting the Platinum for Modern Warfare 2 campaign remastered. Lowlight is that the car is making weird noises and I worry I'll have to spend the big pounds to fix it. Cry face. Well, congratulations on the Platinum. We love a shiny highlight here on the show. And sorry if your car does need the big dollars. Do I need to spend the big dollars on anything? I don't know. I feel like I need to spend money on something, but I can't remember what. I think I got the dentist. That's what I said I was going to do this year, wasn't I? Or this month. Oh, I'm buying new glasses, which I still haven't done. Dusty says, highlight, Bug Snacks Leap Year Shiny. Oh yeah, we all got shinies last week, so that was good. Lowlight, Leap Year wasn't 2nd March. It wasn't on the leap day, but you got it on the 2nd of March, I see. Well, a plat's a plat. Good job. Highlight trophy streak hits 83 days today. Boom. Another highlight. Blimey, rolling in the highlights. Currently playing a little to the left. It's FUN! Exclamation mark. Well, nice. Good lot of highlights there. I am also on my trophy streak still. I like how we're keeping this up, Dusty. Me and you are on it. But I feel like the end is near. The end is near. I don't know if anyone remembers that from some old school wrestling pay-per-views. But I'm running out of games to play to sustain the streak. Before it was happening naturally, and now I feel like I'm really like having to eke it out. So I don't know. Does it end tomorrow? Not sure. It depends if I get a trophy in The Last of Us. Oh, did I mention I'm going to stream The Last of Us Part 2 tomorrow? That's going to start. We'll talk about that in a bit. Yeah, so that's happening. Terrence says, are you going to catch a ball game while you're in LA? I've not thought about it, to be honest. Is that something one does when one's in LA? I think I'm only there for 6 days, so we shall see. How many holidays do you get? I get one each year. Hang on. This is how the holiday system works in the UK. You have a set amount of days per year, and you have to use them in the year, otherwise they take them away from you. So I think I've got 30 days this year, so I have to use all 30, so I'm trying to so that's like 5 weeks. So I guess 5 weeks holiday is the answer to that question. No, it's 6 weeks. That's a lot of weeks. So that's why I try and eke it out, because otherwise you end up with loads of days at the end of December and you have to take a lot of time in December. But then if you go on holiday, that's up to you how often you actually leave your house and go somewhere. But what is this? Nobody has as many holidays. Hey! Being a designer is very stressful. No one actually appreciates your craft for a start, because design is subjective. So you can make something, people are like, I don't know. I think I like the colour lilac. And I'm like, well, good for you. I'm glad you like the colour lilac. But guess what? It's not in the brand guidelines. Maybe I don't like the colour lilac either. But guess what? It's not up to me. It's up to the brand guidelines. So let's just deal with it and move on, shall we? Can we still have it lilac? Yeah, we'll make that change. You can have whatever colour you like, stakeholder. Wah, 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 wah. So that's why I go on holiday, to save my soul and have creativity in other places. It's not always like that, but it is like that when you're in design. Don't forget to make the logo bigger and get rid of the white space. You'll go far, kid. Jacob says, my big highlight is that it's not this week, but next in 6 weeks, the 13th, is my 24th birthday. Well, happy birthday for the future. Hope you got something fun planned. Fabio says nothing special happened to me this week. It was a normal week. Sometimes we have, to be honest, I've had loads of boring normal weeks when nothing's happened. The clip of the week's been a real scrape some of these weeks. That's why I've been playing so many video games. George says, oh man, you're totally going to have a great time on your holiday. I can't wait. Oh, it's in like, I'm actually going away to the US in a month, just about 5 weeks. So that's also exciting. So Dave says, highlight, finally achieving 100%. But it's in Cuphead! Wow, big shiny there. I will one day join you. I swear, I'm going to make it. I'm going to get that Cuphead plat myself. Congrats. How was the Dice King? I must know. The one where you have to beat him without getting hit or whatever. That's what I'm afraid of. Took me 3.5 years. It is possibly the most stressful thing I've ever done on PlayStation. Damn. Lowlight, my trip to Canada has been pushed back to next year because of finances. Oh, man. Well, hopefully it will go ahead next year. Highlight, got my 3rd trophy guide I wrote for PSN Profiles as a waiting review. Damn, we got a trophy guide right here in our midst. What game is it for, Jameister? I'm well curious. We'll have to have a read and give it some clicks. Will I have a meet and greet in LA? I don't know. I've never done a meet and greet before. I'm probably just gonna, if you see me around, say hi. But I don't know. Not really thought that far ahead. Anime says pretty good month for PS Plus. I finished Hello Neighbor 2 last night in around an hour, and I'm looking forward to trying Sifu. Nice, good stuff. Yes, there are some cool things this week. Sifu is a game I've been intrigued in, but I haven't done enough research to know if I actually would want to play it or be any good at it. But, my life is already roadmapped out for me. I feel like one of those children whose parents have already planned their life for them. They're like, well, first you're going to go to like ballerina class, and then you're going to go to state school, and then you're going to learn how to play the trumpet, because that's what we wanted to do, because we never got to do it. Like, I feel like that with my Grand Slam. It's like the path is already like set for me. I don't know if I like it, to be honest. But we shall see how it goes. Let's see. People talking about WWE. That's how far behind I am in this. Nova Scotia is Canada. Oh, the province of Canada. My apologies. And it's pronounced Scotia. Nova Scotia. Well, I've learned something today. I apologize for getting that wrong and having no idea that it was in Canada and I thought it was in Scotland. I should know that you're from Canada, Terrence. I've written you letters. My bad. Sorry about that. All right, where are we up to? Let's see. J Cam says hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello. In Portugal, Mother's Day is in May, as in the US, so it may not be your Mother's Day this month, so you may have to stand down. For real fan for life, good to see you. Welcome. Highlight, got the Plat for Session Skate Sim after 70 hours according to PSN, and now blazing through South Park, the fractured butthole. Nice. Well, congrats. Love a shiny Plat here on the show. Give yourself a pat on the back. You Plat. And enjoy the fractured butthole. Oh, hang on, KLP TV with the low light. I booked a Mother's Day meal for my mum and then found out that the pub had 2 hygiene star ratings, so I had to cancel. Are you going to the Harvester by any chance? Because we're going to the Harvester. Oh, no, we're not going to... Oh, we're not going to the Harvester anymore. My dad cancelled it. We're going to have a takeaway. So I had the same thing. I mean, I'm not thrilled about going to the Harvester, but I do like how you get that machine where you push the buttons, and it was going to be potential clip of the week material because that's how I'm scraping the barrel. I was going to record the machine and make a concoction. Now I just have a takeaway at home. Get my washing done. Break out the Jackbox. I might have to, it might have to happen. 5.6 weeks. Okay, good to know. My work year is April to March, so everyone takes holiday in March they have left. Yes, definitely. I am a delight to work with, thank you. It is. It's always yes to the lilac. Sad times. We got to choose between 4-week periods of summer. If we want to split them up, we have to apply for it. It's not guaranteed to be accepted. Wow. That's it's weird to see how the holiday system works in other countries. I don't know. Are people in LA? Like, this is not something I've thought about. I didn't think that there might be people around that might be in LA the same time as me. I'm not sure. I will think upon this. Will there be a show when you're on holiday? That is a good point. My holiday actually does cross over with a week. So actually, everyone, you've got 20 weeks to get your double plats. Because yeah, you're right, Rich Gamer. I won't be able to stream because I will be in LA. Unless I bring my laptop. No, I'm not going to stream from my sister's apartment probably because I'm there to hang out with her and to go out and stuff. So yeah, there probably won't be a show. that week. But I will continue to do shows when I'm in the US, as per usual. And do remember that when I do a show in the US, I do them on a Friday instead. But I'll remind you all when we get closer to the time. Corey says, highlight got my 210th Plat. Nice. Good shit. Good stuff. We like that. Oh, can I break free of destiny? Oh, so Dave says Dice King wasn't too bad, honestly, from what I can remember. You'll definitely complete it one day. If I could do it, you can do it. Yeah, okay. Wow. So the Dice King, so it's a trophy where you have to make sure you do it without getting hit or getting killed or something. That's the one I'm afraid of. Let's have a look-see. Show with Imogen, potentially. I want to get Imogen to do a little video for us at some point so that we can get an update on what life's like. Apparently she's gone to all the fast food restaurants, so of course, as one must do when they go to the States. How do I say this? Babies1 says, I managed to get Crash 4's Plat, and it was unironically harder and longer than Wolfenstein 2. Wow, that game, it's rough. This has been happening a lot. You probably can't hear it, but I hear it all the time. The sim hums very loudly and badly all the time. It's actually really irritating. But I'm sure I'm like, nah, 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 nah. So I probably sing all the time as well. One day, it'll be okay. But for now, I just have to fucking accept it. You will have a good compilation clip of the week when you get back from LA. Yes, definitely. So that'll be to look forward to. So, speaking, get the mop. I can't mop for singing. I only mop for stamping because I think that's I can't stop a person from humming in their own home. That is ridiculous. It's just irritating. But he probably hears me going like, so I must be equally as irritating. So yeah. Oh. Chris says, I had a terrible native experience the other night. I heard him clearly watching some adult films and enjoying it. It was awful. No! That's so bad. Oh, man. Screams when he's sad, hums when he's happy. Either way, he is too loud. Right, so clip of the week this week comes by way of my adventures into the big city, kind of. I just decided that I was sick of sitting indoors, so I took myself out to a nice little spot in town. So please enjoy clip of the week. Go! Welcome to clip of the week, everybody. We're in Canary Wharf, where there's a lot of weird art exhibitions still today. Rather than sitting in and playing video games, I would not touch grass per se. We're going to touch metal. Actually, we're going to touch leaves. It's like a cool rooftop garden thing, actually. So we will touch grass. Hey, look, Sully. Why not? Nah, kinda tacky. Yeah, you get the lovely trees and plants, and then you get corporation buildings, including Barclays, HSBC, and Canary Wharf that's somewhere around here. So quite a juxtaposition. Oh, and a rooftop bar. I found my favourite. It's bamboo. Although people said that when the bamboo looks like this, it's dead. God, I love bamboo. Why do I love bamboo so much? I don't know. I just think it looks so cool. Look how cool this is. One day, I will have bamboo in my house somewhere. Not sure where. And don't ask me about bamboo jungle bathroom. That's still a dream. But I just can't be asked with my bathroom. My bathroom sucks. Oh, it's a normal bench. Oh no! It looks like a pig's hoof or something. That's weird. This piece makes me think of like the fire alarm at school for some reason. I don't really know why. The fire alarm at school that's been deconstructed. So I did some very limited research on this place, and apparently it was built because my favourite, the Elizabeth line. This was like built to offset the building of a brand new train. They're like, we'll make a nice conservative thing. Look, there's a birds, little sparrows. We found wildlife. We found wildlife in a hopeless place. That's not quite how the song goes, but yeah. So it's like got all different kind of plants from around the world. It's quite nice, and it would be nice if we were here like when it was dark, because obviously as it's open, you'd be able to see the sun, and all these lights change colour. But yeah, if you're in the Canary Wharf area and want to see some plant life, then come on down. So there we go, that was my adventures to the Crossrail Garden, which was made to offset all the pollution that the Crossrail, the Elizabeth line, is making. I don't know, it was just somewhere to go on a Saturday afternoon when it wasn't pouring down with rain. Because it was raining a lot last week, and it was one point it was like, I'm so sick of being just damp and wet and rained on. So when it was nice and sunny, I was like, it was nice to be out. But when I was sitting indoors because it was damp and wet and rainy, what have I been playing? Wow, everybody, I'm here to tell you. I actually really, well, can I say I got into no return mode? Maybe. I have 100% completed all the trophies on no return in The Last of Us. Now, here's the thing. I wish I had a bit more time or whatever to go through and tell you what to do more efficiently, because I played it and it took me, I think I've played The Last of Us Part 2 for 15 hours, I think. And that is just on no return mode. So here's a few quick tips from me if you want to play it. The trophies seem kind of long when you start to realise what it wants from you, but you can really cut it down. And once I worked out how to cut it down, I was like, now we're playing the game. Dum, da, 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 dum, bum, bum. So you need to obviously unlock all the characters. So I was doing the runs properly all the time, and then I realised, who cares? There's no need to do this on like normal. So you just put the difficulty down to very light, and I had a much better time, made it to the end more consistently, started to get into the flow of things, and then just accepted the game for what it was. Okay, so once you got all the characters unlocked, then you realise that, oh, all the characters have these different challenges tied to them, and one of the trophies wants you to complete all the challenges for all the Abby people and all the challenges for all the Ellie people. And it's stuff like craft 20 arrows in a whole run, craft everything in a whole run, stuff like that, or use a scope 5 times. And so I was like going through these all properly and trying to, like, you know, a lot of them were like, oh man, I've had a bad run because I didn't get what I needed to get the thing done. And then I discovered that I could just make custom runs, and you can manufacture the game to be whatever run you want it to be. So it's like, oh, I need to get scoped shots. Well, let's just turn off all other enemy types and only do the wolf people, only do humans, and let's also turn off the captures and the holdouts so we only do assault, so I've got more opportunity to do that. And then you put it on very light, and then one of them is like, as Joel defeat the bloater. So I was like, well, I'll put the bloater right at the end of this one, I'll switch for all the other enemies so it's the bloater. So then you would just do this run where I was like, okay, in this run I'm going to try and tick off this challenge, this challenge all in one run. And that became actually the fun thing to me, was just trying to work out the optimum run to tick off as many challenges with the right characters and get to the end to unlock all of those trophies. And the other thing I discovered you could do was you could put all the accessibility option stuff on, which also made it easier for you to get the certain trophies that you were missing or the certain requirements for the trophies. So one of the things, the objectives, is to complete a daily run on normal and to complete a daily run on grounded. So I did it normally and got through. I was like, yay! But then I was like, well, now I've got to do it again tomorrow. Don't do it again tomorrow. Just do the grounded one first, and just turn on all the accessibility options, like infinite slow time when aiming. You turn on like audio cues. You turn on, there's some other things as well. And it just really helps. Like, obviously the game is still going to be difficult, but it just gives you that edge that, you know, whilst you're aiming, if you're in slow motion, you're very likely to get a headshot and just kill everybody in one shot, so it's not going to be so terrible. And then you get all the way to the end, and as well, obviously you can't do a custom run when they've set the daily run for you. But you can still, you know, make it slightly easier, pick the right path. The hard one, though, was to try and get all the mods. And so what I should have been doing is writing down all the mods that I had already, because it didn't track. So I was starting to do runs and then looking at the tree to try and work out which ones I had done, which ones I hadn't. So I'd go through, and then as soon as I'd done the one, I would then quit and then start a new run to try and get new mods and go through and do that. So it was, did I start writing stuff in the trophy logbook? I think I did a bit. So, oh yeah, and you need to also write down who you won as, because the game doesn't tell you. Oh yeah, so I wrote down here all the characters that I won, and this is the order I did it in. So make sure you have a list like that. Is there any more? Let me just go to the internet, I suppose, really quickly. Coming on a journey through time and space to the world of the internet. The internet, come with me to the internet. The internet. Is the internet there? Are we here? Have we arrived? So, yeah, so like all of these things now, once you start doing custom runs, you can manufacture this because you can just set a run that's all assault, and then all you're doing is assault, and that gives you a better opportunity to do this every time. Same with holdout or capture. Well, there's another really OP accessibility option that you can turn on, which is like when you're prone, you just go invisible and enemies can't see you unless they get one step close to you. So you can turn that on in, hunted, and then let the timer run out. This one was obviously a bit difficult, but you can then in the modifiers I discovered as well, like switch on which mods you do want to have on. I mean, which gambits you want and which gambits you don't want kind of thing. So I think that helps that. Beating all the bosses, that sort of just comes naturally. So yeah, it's mainly just doing these challenges, which there are a lot. There's like 5 or 3 for each character. That took the longest part. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. I didn't know if I would get 100% in it, to be honest. I kind of was just playing it and I got kind of addicted to it, which is why tomorrow I want to start my Last of Us Part 2 full playthrough and see what happens. Like now I've got the buttons in my head and I'm like more in tune with the game, so that's going to happen. Let's see. Someone asked me a very good question. It was a Jose. Who did you do the grounded run with, and who was the boss? So my grounded run was with Tommy, and I was like, fuck, because there are certain characters that aren't good. Yara, not good. Tommy, not great, because the reason Tommy's not great is because he has a sniper rifle, which was better when I had the accessibility stuff, because it meant that I was able to more consistently get headshots, but the sniper rifle is quite like slow. You can quick snipe with it, but it's not as good as other weapons. Yara is just terrible because she just has nothing in terms of like, she has to be with Lev. She doesn't have, does she have some craft? Yeah, some people just can't craft anything. That's the other thing with Tommy. He just like didn't have any options to craft stuff, so you're at the mercy of what the characters are. But so I was like, fuck, I'm Tommy. And my final boss was the Wrestler Captain, which I'm also really bad at, but I managed. And there is one other way that you can cheat grounded. Okay, so let me tell you the secret. In between each encounter, so you go to there's a video on it that explains it much more thoroughly, but it lets you save. So as you know, it's a roguelike, so when you die, you go back to the beginning. But if you upload your save to the cloud between each encounter and then then you go back to the game via the activity cards, you will then go straight back to where you were. So if you die, just quit the game and then download your old save and then go back to the activity, and then you can carry on, so it lets you have longer tries. I know it's a bit of an exploit, but it gets you through it. It will get you the trophy, and you still have to beat it. You just, have a bit more opportunities to try and die. Yeah, exactly. So I would say if you want to get all the trophies in no return mode, do it now while you can, and while that glitch, I suppose, if lack of a better term, is available. So that is my advice to you. Best characters: Ellie, Abby, and Joel. I'd say, because Joel has a fully upgraded revolver. He can't dodge. Oh yeah, Tommy can't dodge either. Although some of the characters have just really dumb abilities that they can't do. It's like, Manny can't make health kits. Why can't he make health kits? That's such a dumb thing. And Joel and Tommy can't dodge because they're fucking 50, I guess. Why are these? It's so dumb. Now I've brought it to the attention will it happen. So yeah, that's I got more into it the more I played it. So yeah, I'm very excited. I guess I'm very excited to play The Last of Us Part 2 story mode. No, I am actually legitimately excited to play the story mode now that I've got the controls down, even though I changed the controls. So I'm in the flow of the game. I liked the combat. It's just the actual mode was a little bit meh. It was fine. I mean, I think that's why I'm a trophy hunter, to be honest. I like having a checklist of things to do, and the game gives you a checklist of things to do, and that's why I'm like, da, 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 da. So it feels very satisfying. He does have the most. Also, why do we have to play as Mel? Why can't we play as Owen? Mel's so pointless. No offense, Mel. We play smarter, not harder. There you go. So yeah, that'll be happening. Let's see if we have any other. See, I don't even know if I want to play the game on very light or normal. I'll see how it goes. I mean, there's no difficulty trophies. I can still also pop The Last of Us Part 2 if I wanted to. Oh my god, that's such a good idea. Do you know what I might do? Oh, but is that legit though? I want to play The Last of Us Part 2 live on stream with you all and get the platinum. But the collectibles are horrendous. So do you know what I might do? I was going to turn on the accessibility mode option that allows you to hear things. So you could pick up collectibles as you go. Because I did kind of want to do it legit. But to be honest, I kind of just want to play the game again with you all. So maybe what I do is I just do the whole playthrough with you all. And then once I beat the game, I just load my save and get the auto pop. Would that be terrible? Because I don't want to waste everyone's time being like, all right, everybody, let's find all the collectibles now. We've got about 250 of them. And then we have to stop every 10 seconds to be like, oh, there's a collectible over here. Oh, can someone just check there's a collectible? Oh, hang on, let's go to Game Help. Let's have a look. Oh, let me look it up online. That's not fun for me, for you, for anybody. So maybe that's the plan. We just go forth and just play the game and then also pop it at the end. Yeah, find collectibles. Do it. I think that's the best compromise. Okay, I like that. Mella's not pregnant in the thing. All right, it's done. Or pop it, then do grounded playthrough for that trophy. No return, no return. No, I don't want pain. I'm already struggling with enough pain. I think the characters were based on who had combat dialogue already recorded. Mel did, but Owen didn't, just to fear it. That's a good point. Sometimes I feel like I walk around my house going like, let's do it. All right then. That's what they say. They just say like one word things like, oh, Jesus, as they go for it. Yeah, collectibles and killer games. All right, we're doing that. Remember, you got to earn 10,000 trophies. It's okay in my book. Yeah, I do have to get on that, and I feel like I am slowing down, despite the fact that it's still going okay. So the other game I am playing is Metal Gear Solid. What time will the stream be tomorrow? Maybe about 7 o'clock. We'll go from 7 to like 9:30 or whatever. I want to try and get to day one at least. Get through all the beginning section. I am going to work tomorrow, so hopefully I won't have to stay too late, and then we come back and then we do the stream. We hopefully get a trophy as well to keep it going. All right, I'm excited because all I really want to do is have some fun, and I got a feeling that I'm not the only one. No, all I want to do is really just play the game on stream. I've been talking about it for years, and now the opportunity is here. I have no interest in doing. I feel like that person wearing that coat and that meme. There you go. Is that what he does? I think so. So he wears a massive coat, doesn't he? All right, cool. Well, that's sorted. Tick. So the other game I am playing is what's it? Oh yeah, Metal Gear Solid, which I'm hardcore struggling with. Oh my god. So I'm stuck on doing the Japanese playthrough to get the Fox rank, and I'm also stuck doing the VR missions. It's like it's like being in some kind of hell, playing the VR missions. Ugh. So anyway, that's a slog. I'm watching a video guide by someone who's very, very good at playing the game, actually. So shout out to, what's his name? I think it's Optimum Noob or something. He does a very good vibe on it. I'm enjoying it less. Every day I love you less and less. The game is not for me. But we will carry on. How many songs am I going to sing in like a span of 5 minutes? Because that's the thing. Do you know what I've come to accept today? I will do it. It is possible. It's not difficult. I'm just not very good at the game, so it's going to take me longer to do it. Like, I have done 35 minutes of in-game time, but it's taken me 3 hours to do 35 minutes of in-game time, because I keep having to like quit the game and restart it to redo the bit that I'm bad at. But I'm at peace with it, because I know I'll make it eventually. I just have to accept the fact that it's going to take me longer to do it than someone who's good at the game. And that's all right. I'm just going to have to plow through at my own pace and maybe take it in small chunks. So it's going to be a while, but when I am ready, when I am primed, I will be doing the final VR missions with you live here on the show or on a stream, so we can pop the PS1 Plat together, and you'll be able to see how much I've recorded so much footage of me just being like, this game is so annoying. Like, whenever I'm playing it, the music is irritating me. Everything, like the "you really got me" at the end, or what's the other one? Sometimes I say, I really hate that. No, I really hate this game. I hate it so much. There's so many songs that happen when I'm playing it. It's so annoying. So we shall see. I'm just always cursing Snake because he's a fucking idiot. Snake-oo, move, do the thing, shoot the people. Oh, it's so long, but we'll get there. It'll happen. So that's what I'm currently playing. The 7 stages of grief are just an ongoing circle. They just go round and round and round. Well, I've played Spider-Man 2 on New Game Plus. Maybe, actually. I did like Spider-Man 2, to be fair. So, speaking about what I have been playing, those are the main things. I have also played Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. We're going to save that for later. But for now, to check in on my February stuff, we'll go back to the internet reel here. As you can see, my stats as things are going, as I progress to 10,000 trophies, I now have 229 trophies, so we're going okay. I am on a 55-day streak with 220 trophies, and I'm 22.6% of the way there, which for now is pretty good. Obviously, I know I've got in April some time coming up that's going to be not be playing games, so I'm trying to like stack as much as I can right now. So for now, I am going to share with you a few little clips of what I've been playing, some of the trophies I've earned this month. So this is this month's trophy collection. Please enjoy. I feel I'm going to take this coat off now. Enjoy.
Get some cigarettes, Lucy. Yeah. Normal, because, oh God, I pressed X instead of circle. Right, here we go. Commencing the mission. Let's go. No turning back now, eh?
Snake, I'm counting on you.
Imagine if Teams calls were like that. Yay! We did the boss fights.
Come on, let's go.
Okay, no. Onwards! Ugh. I didn't get full health. Well. Is that a boss? Sniper Wolf number 2. Oh, there we go, the rematch. Oh, and it's a goal! Bit naughty. We'll take it though, we'll take a cheeky gun. Go me. Yes. Yes, we did it. Beat the game.
Fire missiles on the mainland. It's imperative that you stop them from launching even a single one.
Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pop your Plat! Upgrade, yes! Come on, come on, come on. Okay, man.
I see no room for complaints in Yosuke.
Woo, make history. Yeah. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Two. Great. Good Lord, thank you. Christ. Yes. Yes, and now it should be Winner War Games.
It's a reminder. It's just something we always do in journalists.
You always do it.
Because you will always.
Do we need a hang on. Oh, okay, it's worked. Do everything. easy one, I'll scroll. Oh, I did it. For an achievement. That's really 34. Have I glitched? I think I've been glitched. Cause there's no! That's bang out of order.
So there you go. That was a few sprinklings of some trophies that I earned in the month of February. But Fabio asks, like a show that I used to watch called Retro Replay. What do I intend to play next? So they didn't say that. What do we play next? So I guess Last of Us Part 2 is what's next. Continue on my quest with Metal Gear Solid. I might start Stardust HD to try and get some of them trophies up. Helldivers, I'm going to start at the weekend. So if anyone has any tips for starting Helldivers, that would be great, because I've now got my crew. I have the mysterious co-op partner has agreed to play with his girlfriend, so that'll be great. The three of us will play, and I guess we'll have a random, so that'll be fun. We'll do that at the weekend, and that'll be good, I hope. And then I suppose at the end of the month, Rise of the Ronin will come along, so I would like to check that out as well. So yeah, hopefully got a lot of things again going, because as mentioned, I will be in America in April. So I don't know what's going to happen to my gaming time in April. Woo! What PS3 game are you playing to the Grand Slam? I'm still in flux right now, Reptar, but you will know at some point. Are you going to release all these monthly updates as a mega cut at the end of the year? I might do, actually, if you guys like it. I kind of going to try and keep it up to show the pace. Robot Wars is hitting 25% by the end of the month. We'll have you on pace. Yeah. So that's the plan. Thank you for sticking with the show and for helping me on my journey as I aim to get 10,000 trophies and get my Grand Slam Platinums. It's nobody said it'd be easy, but no one said it would be this hard. So we shall see. Right, so as mentioned, I did it the weekend because I wanted to play something different. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. But I'm still going to save my review for the end of the show so I can talk about it whilst I'm playing it. And because I don't want to give too much away. So in the meantime, I watched a movie, everybody. I watched the classic Forrest Gump for the very first time. Now, I wish last week I knew I was going to watch this and could have told you what I thought happened in this film. Because what happened in this film was absolutely nothing to what I thought it was. I thought the film was about him not being able to walk properly or something, and so he was bullied, and then at the very end he finally runs, and then everyone's like, that's why everyone says run Forrest run. I was like, oh, okay, that's what. But then that happens very quickly in the beginning of the film, and I was like, oh, well, what's this film about then? What happens if that doesn't happen, if that's already happened? So very confused. So everybody, I'll give a quick spoiler, non-spoiler review. I don't even know how I'm going to review this. This was such a weird film. And then I will put the spoiler hand up and we will discuss it in more depth. Impressive that you've managed to never see it. I never really watch movies. Like, certain movies just pass me by, and then I don't really sit down and watch films by myself either very often. So, yeah. No, I have not read the book. I didn't even know there was a book. Is it spoilers if it's a movie that's 30 years old? Oh my god, the movie is almost as old as me. So why have I never watched it? I don't know. I just never really got around to it, never really thought about it, to be honest. And so that's how, let's move this, yeah. That's how it just passed me by. But I didn't realize the film was like 2 hours and something long. It's almost as long as Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Which is, you know, just a random film that came to mind. So I guess my review of the film is like, I don't know, I didn't really feel anything. Like, I feel like it was supposed to be emotional at the end, but I was just kind of like, what the fuck happened? I literally just watched a man's life play out in front of my eyes. And I guess that's what the film was. And like, a lot of the references went over my head. I felt like I was Forrest Gump watching this film, because I was just like, I don't know what's going on. At first, I didn't really think I liked it. And then when I understood what was happening, as in like it's just him, it's just the story of this guy's life, I was like, okay, fine. I will be on board for the ride and see it through. Had obviously some nice moments. It reminded me a bit of Beyond Two Souls, the video game. Maybe that's what they got inspiration from. That game is just about sequences that happen in what was that character? What was her name? The main character. God, I can't remember what her in-character name was. Jodie was the character. So Jodie has like, the game is just about Jodie's life. And God, I can't believe I just pulled that name out of my arse. Bloody hell. I haven't thought about that game or played that game in years. So it's the game is just her life, but it's like random things happen to her and you just play them out of sequence. And this felt like that Forrest Gump is that movie, except for it is in sequence. You're just like, he's just telling the life story and you're just watching things play out. I found it very difficult to keep up with the years that things were happening, mainly because the actors appeared to not age very well. I think they were trying to tell me that time had moved by clothing or historical events, but much like movies, I actually don't know what happened in the world a lot of the time, so the historical events just went over my head. But I will tell you my favourite part of the movie and my favourite character. My favourite character was Lieutenant Dan. But I liked Lieutenant Dan more when he was a homeless guy and was a bit of a hippie because he was pretty fit. I also appreciate that homeless Dan Lieutenant always never missed not leg day. Sorry, that's not what I meant. Sorry, he never missed ab day. He still had great abs even though he didn't have legs. So that's he was. But then he doesn't look the same. Was he? I may have had the hots for Lieutenant Dan, but only as the homeless hobo. When he was a lieutenant, when he was actually in the army, I was like, yeah, he's got abs, pretty good. But then when he was homeless, I was like, and he wore those shirts. That was my favorite part of the movie. That was my takeaway. Lieutenant Dan had a hot body. The end. So that's that. Thank you for watching my review of Forrest Gump. I hope you enjoyed. No. Let's get into the spoilers. So spoiler hand. Let's go up. Okay, so for those who haven't watched it, this is me. I'm now going to go into the deep spoilers. So, my type is homeless man. Yay! We have discovered. So I suppose. See, my mum likes Forrest Gump. Then the scene always makes her cry when he meets his son for the first time. That does happen right at the end. Lucy has a list: Gareth, DJ Purple, Lieutenant Dan. I don't know that. It's like the one chooses the wizard. How can I decide? Anyway, so the whole film, which I didn't realize, I thought the bench scene. So the only part I'd seen of Forrest Gump is the bench where he's sitting and saying, "Life's like a box of chocolates." I thought that happened at the end of the film. So I was very surprised when it happened at the beginning of the film. And I was like, what? This is how the film starts? I had no idea about this. So basically he's just waiting for a bus and we don't know why. And he just decides to tell the person next to him his life story ever since he was a kid. And then we watch the life story play out. So we see that he has some kind of problem with his legs. He's also, I don't know how to say, I guess it's about... I don't, because this film was made in like 30 years ago. The way that he is, I don't know how to say it because I feel like the way that you would describe the movie back then, you can't say now. That's what I was a little bit worried about if this film would hold up, to be honest, because I knew it was about someone. See, I don't want to say all the words that I feel like people would say because I don't think that's like right or fair. I don't know. I don't want to say that he's slow. I suppose they say it in the film, but I just feel like those are terms we shouldn't be using today. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard, but I guess, you know, that's the way that... I suppose, is he autistic? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But you know, that's what the film was about. It's about this guy who's whatever. And I also like that, obviously, that is a big part of the story, but he doesn't let that hold him back. I think maybe that's what the story is, kind of learning difficulties. That might be a good way to put it. But yeah, he overcomes that. He doesn't even realize he's a good-natured guy. He doesn't like let things. I don't like the idea of thinking it's just because he doesn't like no. Because I feel like he is intelligent in his own way. He just doesn't see the world the same thing. Now I want to get on to Jenny. I've got a bone to pick with Jenny. I think she sucks, but I know she had a hard life. But I also think that she treated him badly. Anyway, we're jumping around the story quite a lot. So he's a kid and he has to wear braces on his legs. And he meets Jenny, who's like this other girl. And then he loves Jenny for like the rest of his life after meeting her when she was like 6. And then he runs away from bullies. Then he discovers that all of a sudden he's really good at running. So then he becomes like a college runner in the football. And then he gets enlisted into the army. Like things just seem to happen to him. Don't let your genes define your future, as Naomi said. Good Metal Gear Solid quote. Yeah. So, but I think he does have his own smarts in a different way. So yeah, and then so things just seem to happen to him, and because he's like a kind-natured soul, he just like good things kind of happen because I suppose it's maybe a story in like, you know, if you give out good vibes will happen back to you. So Jenny is the girl that he likes, and they grow up together, and I feel like I know that Jenny had a hard life. Whenever I say this to my friends, they're like, yeah, but Jenny had a really bad childhood, and that's 100% she does. And there are parts of the story where you can see that she's struggling with that, which I found her story actually quite interesting. Like whenever it was like her stuff, I was like, what's she doing now? Where's she going? Because she kind of moves with the times. But I also feel like the way she treats Forrest is, God, it's so weird saying Forrest because I just think of Bethany's kid Forrest. I say Forrest. The way she treats Forrest is really bad, and I guess maybe she does apologize at the end, kind of, but then even at the end, I'm like, I still don't know if she's just using him a bit. Like, I definitely think that she cares for him, definitely a lot, but she just kind of cares for him, but then when she needs something from him, I think, like, she just goes and lives with him for ages and then just walks out and leaves him, then dumps a kid on him, but then there are still conspiracy theorists if that kid is even his. Oh yeah, Daniel said that I found when they did the parallels between what's happening with Jenny and Forrest quite interesting. Yeah, exactly. I thought that was quite interesting. Like, whilst he was out doing, I don't know, in the Vietnam War, she's like doing drugs or whatever, was losing her way and stuff. Bethany's Forrest is only one R. So yeah, I did like how the stories, and then they would meet, and then they would go separate, and then they would meet. Yeah, she is kind of stringing him along, like, I don't know, just using his kind nature against him kind of thing. So I was a bit conflicted by that. So he goes to the army, which is my least favourite part of the movie, I must say. I was kind of like, just kind of dragged a bit. I did like Bubba, he was cool. And then, you know, he saves everyone, and that's when we meet. This film's hottie. Lieutenant Dan. Oh, and he saves Lieutenant Dan. I actually liked when he became a ping pong person. So then he discovered he was really good at ping pong. That's what I'm saying. Like people, like some people have different smarts. Like you may not have the same world smarts as everybody, but he was definitely like intelligent or smart in his own way. Like you could, you know, like I said, he was always good natured and kind to people, and you know that came back to him like his mum taught him to be. The actor's name is Gary. Not many Garys this day. Yeah, she lived an abusive lifestyle, which motivated the weight. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I need to see a bit more of Jenny because obviously it's implied. Obviously, I don't need to see, but it's implied that happened. But then also, I suppose other people take advantage of her throughout her life as well. But Forrest is always there for her. Yeah, like feel like Forrest had wisdom rather than intelligence. Yeah, yeah, maybe it's like that. So anyway. There's lots of like historical moments that happen that Forrest Gump is part of, which, as I said earlier, just went over my head. Like, I'm not American, so I have no idea who all these presidents are, which I believe are what they're trying to like milestone as like, now we are in the 60s and now we are in the 70s. But I was like, no clue. Like, I know generally things happen, but I don't know what the years mean. So at this period is where I found it quite hard to work out where we were in the story, because both Jenny and Tom Hanks, they just looked the same throughout it. And I was like, had 20 years passed? Because I honestly can't tell the difference. See, I don't know about Vietnam because we never learnt that in history. Like, we learnt about the Tudors and the Victorians and World War I and World War II. Vietnam never came up. So I actually have no idea when this stuff happened. So he continues to tell the parts of his life to different people at the bus stop. And then, no, that wasn't a war that came up. You did Vietnam at A-levels. Huh. Yeah, we did not. I have no idea. When did that happen? Like I don't even know. When was he born? 1930 something? Did it happen in 1950? I'm not sure. Yeah, we learn a lot of like UK, like English history more than American history. Yeah, we don't learn. Oh, 60s and 70s. What were we doing in the 60s and 70s over here in the UK? We were probably listening to the Beatles and stuff. Anyway, so then he becomes a ping pong champion. Even his mum kind of uses him a little bit to earn money. But that's the thing, that things just kind of like happen and the film just rolls with it. And then he still like holds a candle for Jenny, like all the time. He's like trying to protect her and save her from people. That's the thing. Jenny is like always like, don't come and save me. But then Jenny is like also getting other people are like taking advantage of her all the time. And Forrest can see this and wants to like, you know, stand up for his friend because she always stood up for him when he was younger. But she's not really very grateful, to be honest. I didn't learn any Irish history either, to be honest. No, didn't learn about the Troubles or no. So that happens, and then he earns loads of money. Oh yeah, this was my. And then he actually becomes a shrimp captain because Bubba dies, and he says that he's gonna like do the shrimp thing that Bubba told him that they were gonna do. So then he gets a boat, and this is when Lieutenant Dan comes back, and this is my favorite part of the film. It's just Lieutenant Dan and Forrest. I love their friendship. Like Lieutenant Dan obviously hates him to begin with, but then because Forrest never like, you know, he never feels the hate vibes. He's always very like kind and like wants to give back to Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan can't help but, you know, like him back kind of in a way and like, you know, helps him out. So I liked the bit where he's on the boat, and when he met the Lieutenant Dan, he was like, if you get a boat, I'll be your first mate. And so then he's driving the boat, and who's on the dock? It's Lieutenant Dan. I liked that. And so, and he helped Lieutenant Dan, you know, come to, because he didn't want to be alive still. He wanted to die with all the other troops in Vietnam. So he always resented Forrest for saving him. But then in the end, he's like, yeah, thanks for saving my life. I now have a life. And he has metal legs in the end. Spoilers. Well, spoiler hands up. So yeah, he's oblivious. So Forrest is oblivious to the hate. So then after all that, Jenny like comes around his house and lives with him because terrible things have happened to Jenny. And then she like sleeps with him, I guess. It's implied that she sleeps with him. And then she disappears in the middle of the night and just leaves him. And poor Forrest, that's the thing, like, I don't think, that's what I don't like maybe he doesn't have the emotional intelligence in the same way to, like, understand, like, obviously he feels, like, sad about it, but he just sort of accepts it, and he has to just deal with that sadness and just get on with it. I don't like that. I feel sorry, I don't like how she treats him. He's a nice guy to everybody, and that's poor. Well, yeah, I guess, but then implied she gets in bed with him and takes off her clothes. We didn't see her take off his clothes. There is like conspiracy at the end, which I think a very diligent burger alluded to. I love when Lieutenant Dan, yes, defends Forrest on New Year's after one of the girls calls him stupid. Yeah, I liked that bit too, because you feel like he does actually care about Forrest. I thought that was nice too. So then she like goes and leaves him, and then he never sees Jenny again, which is a very recurring theme. What happens to Forrest afterwards? Oh yeah, he gets loads of money because Lieutenant Dan invested in Apple. I don't know what, and I guess the story just continues until eventually he's like tells the woman that he's waiting for a bus to go to this apartment because he got a letter, and then the woman's like, oh my god, it's such a good story, but you don't need to get the bus, the place he's going is right down. Oh, I forgot. Oh, okay, this bit was silly, thank you for reminding me. He runs for a year. Okay, this is also my least favourite part of the film. Okay, so after that, he just felt like running, because he liked running, and he ran for like 3 years or something. I was like, this is so implausible. Like, there are many health implications about this part. How can someone just run for 3 years flat? I couldn't actually suspend my disbelief. And then all the people started following him running. I was like, what are they all doing? And like, let me tell you something, okay? I don't know if this was coincidence, but before I watched this film, I watched a YouTube video where some girl walked 3,000 steps. No, sorry. 30,000 steps every day for a month. And you know what she said? She said it was really painful. She said everything hurt. Her feet hurt, her hips hurt, her whole body hurt. And after watching that video, I was like, and it took ages. It took like 5 hours of her day every day. So I was just like, the guy would be in unimaginable pain. Surely. He's not that fit, is he? I don't know. That was the part of the film I was like, this is kind of silly. I can't get behind this, because he just ran across America multiple times just because. It's like, I don't know. That just seemed to not ring true. Anyway, he ran and he got on the news, and everyone was like, oh my, and Jane's like, I watched you running. Ha ha ha. So yeah, that was probably also my least part of the film. Then he stops running because he's tired, and then he just goes home. Like, what was the point of that? Is it just trying to show that he's inspirational? Because, yeah, especially after he got shot in the buttocks. Oh, I forgot a bit that I didn't realise. So, you know how all those historical things happen? there's a bit where also some of the superimposing of the celebrities were a bit hit and miss. I mean, it was a cool idea, very cool to do at the time. Some of them were a bit weird. My main one was the John Lennon one, because I was looking at that and I was like, I don't think this is John Lennon's voice. It was very weird. But when I was watching it, I failed to catch that they were saying the words of Imagine. That just went over my head. It wasn't until someone pointed it out to me. So yeah. Didn't he say that when he needed some sleep, he slept or whatever? What did he do when he needed to go to the toilet? That's my question. I guess he just free peed. I don't know. They don't explain that. He just runs forever. And I would run 1,000 miles and I would run 5,000 more. I don't know if that's the song that you're singing. So, yeah, that happens, and then he's at the bus stop, and then he's like, oh, actually, the way he goes just down the road, so he goes down the road, and guess where he's gone? Jenny's house. And then I couldn't stop singing the Killers song, Jenny Was a Friend of Mine, which is basically the whole film is Jenny Was a Friend of Mine. Jenny was a friend of mine, come on, come on, come on. Woo! She came round to my house and used all my stuff for free. I didn't ask her for rent, and then she took my V from me. But that's the song. The song is, maybe it was inspired by this film, because she always is a friend, and then she goes away. Anyway, he meets her at the apartment, and she's like, oh, look, you have a Forrest. And I'm like, it's that kid from Sixth Sense. It's that kid from everything. He's in it. Who knew that was going to be there? So then she's like, oh, you have a son now. He's 4 years old. Oh, and by the way, I'm dying. So now he just accepts that. And I did think it was a very cute moment that he accepts that that's his kid. And then they go and sit down and watch TV together. And he's super smart, this kid. And then they just play happy families. Oh yeah, and then hang on a minute. I totally forgot. Forrest says that he loves her like a while ago, and she's like, "You don't know what love is, Forrest." And then, "I'm not gonna marry you." And he's like, "Okay." Sad times. Oh yeah, and he's from Alabama. Yeah, that's what happens. I can't do the accent now because I've forgotten it, but it got shot in the buttocks. So he would say stuff weirdly. Anyway. So, and then all of a sudden at the park bench, that she's just like, oh, will you marry me? And then he's like, of course he's going to say yes. I don't know, some kind of emotional manipulation, but I suppose we have to give, I understand Jenny's had a hard life, but I feel like she just wants to make sure that her son is being looked after, which is why there's conspiracy as to whether or not this kid is actually Forrest's kid. Do the timelines add up? We don't even see what happened. Did they actually do the deed? No, they didn't go on Jeremy Kyle to do the paternity test. They didn't go on whatever the American version of Jeremy Kyle is, Jerry Springer, I guess, to do the paternity test. So then they get married. Lieutenant Dan shows up and he's like, oh, thanks, I never did, thank you. I'm really happy that we're getting married now. He's got a fiance. No, he's got a wife. Forrest has got a wife. And then he cares for Jenny. And then Jenny dies of an illness, which I believe is meant to be, it's never explicitly said, but I think it's meant to be HIV/AIDS because of using needles, because she was doing drugs. So then it is quite sad that when he's standing over the grave, because he did it, like Jenny was the only person he ever really loved and showed him any kind of, well, his mum was actually very kind to him, actually. It's not like he had people that were kind to him, but obviously he loved Jenny. And so he's saying goodbye, which was quite sad. Tom Hanks doing his good acting from The Soul. And then he sends Forrest off to school and he goes on the bus and he says almost the reverse of when... Okay, sorry. It's AIDS or hepatitis C. Hepatitis C in the book. I don't know what is hepatitis C. It's something to do with your blood, right? So yeah, and then he gets on the bus and then the film ends. And I was just like, oh, okay. That's what happened. Thank you, Super Beach Boy, for a member for 11 months. Appreciate it. Yeah, she was doing cocaine. Do you get that from cocaine or do you get that from heroin? Because heroin's where you have to inject yourself, right? Is it? I'm not sure. I don't know how drugs work. And that was the film. The end. Stuff happened to a nice guy and we watched it play out. Perplexing. Now, what do we think about Jenny? Do we think Jenny... Are we sympathetic towards Jenny character? Is she a lot more likable in the book? I don't know. I just couldn't really... I was interested in her story, But I felt like every time she showed up, apart from when she was a kid, she would just always, like, I don't know, be kind of, like, backhandedly mean to him. Or always reject him. Jamie says, Jenny, thumbs down. Chris J says, sympathetic, but she does have flaws. Yeah, I feel like by the time you're older, like, I get it when she was young and stuff, but I feel like when you're older, you got to look back and... Yeah, I wouldn't say she was evil. No, definitely not. I think I'm more frustrated that there was no, like, not repent is the wrong word, but no remorse for how she treated him. Like, and then it's still even to this end. And that's why people are like, was Forrest really the kid's dad? Or is it just like the dad isn't around, but she just knew that Forrest's kind nature, like she could trust that Forrest would look after this kid and he would grow up okay. I don't know, it's tough. Jenny is a terrible person and they do not get together in the book. Interesting. Okay. In terms of Tom Hanks movies, my favourites are Turn Up, Hooch and Big. I think mine's still Toy Story and Castaway. Does Toy Story count? I don't know. Would I watch it again? Someone said, I don't know, maybe if it was on. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. It was an interesting watch, but I can't say I enjoyed it, but I can't say I didn't enjoy it. I guess I was just intrigued. Was the feather meant to represent Jenny or his mother? Really? Is that... I just thought the feather was just a nice motif that happened to bookend the book. January says, I'm an old romantic at heart, so wanted to believe she truly loved Forrest. See, I don't think she ever... I think she did love Forrest, but not romantically. I think she loved him like a dear friend or like a brother or sister type thing. I think it was a different type of love. I'm not going to dispute. There was definitely some love there, but I don't think she ever liked him in that way. Let's see. She was frustrated for a simple attitude because she had it so rough and had a bad outlook on people. Okay, yes, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, Forrest did have a simple attitude and good things just seemed to happen to her. I did like that she was always proud of him. She was always proud and she was always supportive of him. Like, she kept all the clippings of him running and stuff and always, like, followed him along. But then she would just be kind of, backhand to him or whatever. Soundtrack is fire. Yes, definitely. I have seen Castaway. I do love Castaway. I've also watched The Terminal. Christian says it won 6 Oscars. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Spinelli says everyone is flawed and have been through their own trauma. I like that they didn't force a happy ending. Life is complicated, so are all the characters. This is a very nice take on the film, actually. I like that. That is true. Actually, you're right. I think it would have been too contrived if it ended any other way, I guess. Like, I kind of do I like films that make you think, and this did at least make me think, and it's yeah, this is a nice opinion. I like this. She used Forrest like a crutch. He was always there when she needed him. Yeah, that is true. Now, she didn't ask the war letters, but I took that as maybe because she was moving around, they didn't get... Because I thought that too. I was just like, hang on a minute, she sent them all back. But I think it's because they didn't get to her because she was moving around. Because that time she was a hippie, right? So she was just going from place to place, so maybe that's why. But that's the thing. So many, like, heartbreaking things happen with the Jenny story, but he just takes it all in his stride, bless him. Like, a normal person would be heartbroken all the time, but he's obviously not. Ugh, I wouldn't be able to deal with it. I say she loved him, but due to how her life path went, she felt like she didn't deserve Forrest. Really? Interesting. Yeah. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think more upon that. But there you go. Those are my thoughts on Forrest Gump. We need a Jenny version. Yeah, we need a part 2 which just shows Jenny's path in life so we can see what's going on a bit more in detail. You get snippets and you see what's going on. Like, obviously, yeah, she's a tough thing. Like, she wanted to, like, fly away a lot and, almost commit suicide twice. And so, yeah. But it's like Forrest always just wanted to help her. And I think this is what I'm trying to get. Like, Forrest always wanted to help her, but she always pushes him away a lot for reasons I can't really grasp. Maybe, like, sometimes I felt like, is it that she just doesn't want to be seen with him or doesn't want to be friends with him? I don't know. Because of the way he was oblivious, it all meant that because of the way he is so oblivious, it all just kept him moving, I guess. She wanted to escape from a traumatic childhood, and Forrest was a reminder of that. Okay, yeah, that's a very fair point, actually. That is true, 'cause Forrest was there for his whole life. So yeah, Jenny is a complicated character. Yeah, I think, yeah, she was... Wait, seems like she didn't like herself and didn't like Forrest loving... Oh, well, now I feel really sad about Jenny's character reading some of these. I mean, I have depression, and during heavy periods, I feel like I don't deserve anything, so I can kind of relate. Oh, maybe that's why she left then. Maybe that... Well, this... Yeah, I guess I never really thought about it, because I guess because we see the movie from Forrest. I was thinking about, you know, Forrest. I guess because we don't see Jenny. I never thought of it like this. But yeah, Lieutenant Dan. But only in the homeless version. I like the homeless skin. I have seen Shawshank Redemption. I watched that with Beth and Chris. That was also another very long film. I think I reviewed that on the show, did I not? I think so. So yeah, that is my review. It's a very tangled and complicated and definitely not what I thought it was going to be. I had no idea. But it was actually kind of funny. One of the things I did think was very interesting was when I was watching the film, I just noticed how many memes I'd seen from this film without knowing. Like, I'd seen the... when he waves on the bow. I'd seen the running when he first starts running. I was like, wow, there's all the memes I've seen around. I just had no idea they were from Forrest Gump. So now I know. Oh, no, it's DJ Purple. DJ, there is no comparison there. It's got to be DJ Purple for me. Am I? I thought that was very disjointed, but thank you. I feel like it's a joint review because I'm reviewing it, but we're also talking about it. So, thanks. All right, I'm going to take a bit of sip because I think it's time to earn a platinum, everybody. Do you think it's time to earn a platinum? I also forgot to mention, everybody, I already earned another platinum this week. I got Persona 4 Dancing All Night. Go me. So this will be my 4th platinum. It's been a week almost. My God. I mean, it's more of a recap than a review. I don't know, if I was to review it, what am I meant to say for a review? I was supposed to say, the deep meaning was very, very deep and hit me on a deep level. Is that a review? I don't know. I just say feelings. It gets the rating of carrots and peas with gravy. So, fairly good. Yes, I can turn the spoiler hand. I can turn the spoiler hand off. That is a good point. I never thought about that. I guess I just talk about the film. But thank you, I appreciate it. Right, let's all pray to the gods. So, during the weekend, I kind of wanted to play something different. I wanted to take a break from, you know, playing Metal Gear Solid, and I wanted to take a break from, I don't know, I just wanted to play something different. And Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons came out. And, I was like, oh, okay, I'd had people telling me that I should play it, and the remake looked interesting. I didn't know anything about the game other than you play as both of them on the same controller. So I thought that would be a nice Saturday whilst it was pouring with rain to give this a go. And I really, really liked the game. So I'm going to turn on bits and pieces in the background. But I'm not going to go into too many deep spoilers on it because it's really a game that has to be experienced. And I feel like if I talk about too much of it, it's going to ruin it. So the trophy we're going to get today is I just need to play through Chapter 1 and Chapter 4 to get the last trophy I'm missing because apparently I did something wrong, which I don't believe I did something wrong, but apparently I did. But the game itself is a really nice, chill platformer with a very sort of simple story, simple mechanics. Like there's puzzles and stuff. It is the bird one, Robert War. There's puzzling, but you know, I get a little frustrated. LudiXP does tend to come out now and again, but this game, I just found it so chill, and all the stuff was like easy to work out. It was simple. I think what's happening is the game is really nice because it's simple, but it does the simplicity very well and effectively. So you're like, damn, this is good. Also, the music is really, really great, and the updated graphics really add to the storytelling and the environments. The environments are super cool. I had no idea that this was like a fantasy-based game. So seeing some of the levels, I was like, wow, this is so cool. So let's switch over. Oh yeah, it's working. Is this going to work? No, that's wrong. So we're just going to go over here. Now I want to go to Chapter 4 because I feel like I did this correct. And I just want to see, because you have to like zoom in. So I'm missing one where I have to go and like just look at a bird. Now, if you do want to get the trophies in this game, the trophies are very, what's the word? You don't really get them for completing the game per se. You have to like do actions within the story that aren't always obvious. So I kind of did have like a little look. So when I was going through, I was just mindful of things that might happen. Yeah, they're all miscellaneous. That's a good way of putting it, Robert War. So you do have to sort of like be on the lookout if you want to get the trophies in one playthrough. But the game is only, look, we go over here to my profile. Yeah, 3 hours is all I played it for. It's a very short game, so I would highly recommend if you're looking for something that's easy to play, a nice chill game to just play one evening or over a weekend. Look at this. 15 hours. That's literally just on no return mode. 15 hours. They are all missable, so they're just for doing things like pick up a sheep and stuff like that, which is how I missed this one. Lovebirds. And this is also going to get me some good leveling up. Oh, thank you, Converge, for gifting 5 LudiXP memberships. I need to remember to do my gifting as well, actually. I might do that at the end of the show. So welcome to the XP Zone, Max Power, Eddie, J-Chem, Artful, Allsop, and Fragor3 for your membership. You now have access to a very special extra video for the members that went out with the with the video this week of me trying to struggle with maths. Yeah, it has a fair few missables, but everything in this one can be like this has chapter select now, whereas the original game didn't. So that's nice. That helps. So you don't have to play the whole game again. But look at the. It just looks so cool and so magical. So we're gonna. You know, I want to go to chapter 4 real quick because I'm pretty sure I did this correctly. So if I have to do it again, I have to do it again. But yeah, let's see. That's a nice quality of life having the chapter select. Unfortunately, we can't skip the cutscenes, but everything is super. But look at this. I don't know if anyone here has played the original, but look at the water. I think as well, because this game is like a... There's no real words in it. It's all just like, you know, done like... having the brothers looking much more fleshed out and really adds to the story. And you actually really do care about them. It's kind of cool. So you control one brother with one side and L2, and you control the other brother with the other side and R2. The two brothers. And it's not as difficult as Fogs. I did that before. With the two controls. It does challenge your mind slightly. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to move this. Okay, this annoys me that I'm always looking away the wrong way. I'm miles afraid that you're gone. That's a trophy down there, but we're not going to do that today. But there's just nice little bits and stuff. Like I also just like fantasy setting places and just I love just looking at the environments in this game. I was like, oh, everything's so cool and it's really imaginative. Okay, so like here's a puzzle here. So like the big brother could do certain things. The little brother, because the little brother's small, he can like squeeze through gaps and go around here. Big brother's going to do this and pull the lever down. So the bridge comes up. And then little brother's going to do it. Oh yeah, I remember I struggled with this last time. But it kind of reminds me a bit of like what remains of like... Oops, I died. What remains of Edith Finch in terms of like a very short narrative-driven game. That's just a nice chunk of hours. Just play something a bit different, a bit more chill. And also, there's a couple of boss fights in it as well. And the boss fights are really well done. Like, again, they're all simple, but I think that's what makes it work. It's simple but effective. I don't actually know what to do at this bit. Oh, I think I've got to do... Oops. I think I've got to do it when it goes on the side bit. Last time when I did this, it just sort of happened. And I just jumped to the other side without dying. Don't really... Oh, maybe I've got to jump up higher. The game can be played multiplayer. You can play with 2 people. But I think it is better played... Oh, shit. By yourself. Because I think you feel the, like... The puzzles are more interesting to work out when you're using both the controls. Now, am I supposed to do this? Oh, whoops. Oh, I'm not supposed to do that. This could take some time because I'm rubbish at video games, apparently. But, yeah, like, part of the fun of the game is that because you're controlling both of them, you need to, like, figure out, like, oh, I solved this puzzle doing this. And then, you know, you're thinking about your hand-eye coordination a bit more. Bugger. I don't know what I don't know how I'm doing so badly at this. What if this game does bring out LudiXP because I just cannot cross this bridge? What? Jump onto the as it turns. But I tried. Oh, like this. I did it. Oh, I see there was a little like nub. Thank you, a very diligent bugger, for helping me. Who knew I would need a brothers expert in the chat to help me out? Okay, and now this little brother's gonna go over here. Yeah, it's definitely a good, like, a lot of satisfaction. Like, you're using both sections of your brain to, like, work out the puzzles. Yeah, now the bridge is formed. We shall cross the bridge together. No, you're playing as both characters. Like, I'm oops. Let's go over here. Right. I'm hoping that this will work, even though I didn't do chapter. But I know, so what I was supposed to do in chapter 1, you're meant to open the bird cage. And I remember opening the bird cage. I remember thinking like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh my god, are we going to do this cool bit? But I just realised. Okay, so the game also does lots of little like cool, fun, like set pieces, I guess is the best way to describe it. You only do them once, each one that that happens. But they're all like really, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't think intuitive is a word. Like, they're all unique. They're unique little situations. And it's like, oh, that was a fun little bit of the game. Oh, yes, we're just on a little adventure following our map. We have to go over here. Or maybe this isn't the bit I was thinking of. God, I just realised it's right. It is a bit confusing now and again, but I don't find it as confusing as when I played Fogs. Oh, it is the bit that's coming up. Yeah, I found Fogs way more confusing for some reason. Maybe because this game, it feels like the characters are a lot different. Never gonna ride the goat. Ride the goat. Like, they look visually more different, whereas the Fogs didn't look too different. They only had a red collar and a blue collar. And so I would get confused, whereas this one, it's quite easy to be like, oh, this is the big brother. Look how cool this is. I love this part of the game. Of course, do let me know if there's a... Oh, you can't let one person get too far ahead of the other one. I didn't realise this was so far at the end of the chapter. It's like right at the very end, I'm guessing. Whee! It's just a nice time, this game. It's chill. It's fun. And you get, what, 10 trophies or something at the end of it. I think that's what I have to do as well to get my goal. I have to play some more of these small games to beef it up whilst I'm playing the game. Because that's the other problem that I had at the weekend. I was like, all the games I'm playing right now, I'm like stuck in the grind section of the game. Like Metal Gear Solid, it's going to be a while until I get a trophy because I'm like grinding. For a while I was stuck in the Persona 4 grind. 15 trophies, nice. And where else? Oh, yeah, even No Return, I was kind of grinding a bit. So that's why I wanted to play something a little short, yeah. And I'm getting more into the indies because, you know, there's nice little cute stories. Maybe because you played Fogs first too. Yeah, Fogs was my training for this. Alright, so how do I do this section again? Because I remember I got stuck last time. Yeah, like sometimes it gets a little... Oops. We've got to throw this over there. Oh, frick. Oh wow, they've got a little thing where he throws it again. I can't remember how I throw. I think it just sort of happens. Maybe you could let me stay. I actually can't imagine playing this game without the... Okay, I got it. I don't... Oh, I threw it off the edge. At least the game is like a fail state. Where it's like, you're rubbish. I feel like I'm getting really rubbish at video games these days, everyone, and I'm like so concerned that this is it. This is actually my brain dying. And I'm living it in real time. It's like, oh, no, I'm feeling it. My synapses are failing. My reflexes are going. Okay, so little brother goes first. Oh, that's what's happening. We're throwing it to little brother. We throw it quite aggressively to him, though. Like, look at that boink. That's a Metal Gear. Okay. Oh yeah, and you can turn the camera. Actually, I should remember to turn the camera a bit more. Ooh. Okay, now we did 28 to 38. Oh, is it? The prime brain age. Well, I'm living in the prime. Is this Metal Gear Solid? God, I hope not. I will probably be going back to that. I was playing it a bit before the stream. And where did I get to? I just completed the ninja fight. And did I do anything else after that? Oh, I met Meryl. I've saved in the bathroom. Okay, this is what I'm supposed to do over here. Now, I don't know why it didn't happen last, because the bird is there. Yeah, this is the bird. And you kind of want it to, like, lock onto the bird. But I don't know why my game won't lock. And then another bird's supposed to come. Yeah, I did let the other one out though. I know I did. Am I going to go back to chapter 1? I know I opened the cage because I thought it was funny that you could. Can you zoom in any more? I mean, this is as far as it zooms. It's supposed to, like, lock and zoom in itself. Trophy hunting. Why do we do it? It's too stressful and annoying. All the time. Exactly. Annoyed Aloy face. Because I'm going to have to do chapter 1 and chapter 4. It's supposed to take over for you and zoom it in, apparently. I know I opened the cage. I 100% know I did do it. Shoot down the other bird. Yeah. Where are you, other bird? I'm guessing it's not worked. Okay. I guess we go back to chapter 1. Does it have to be with big brother? Can it be with little brother? Big brother, little brother, cardboard box. Trophy says no. Trophy says no. Do you need to do the machine at the top first and try? I don't think so. Where did the big brother go? The machine up the top. Oh no, that's that was for a different trophy. I did that last time I did the machine first. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to go back to chapter 1. God damn it, we're gonna have to do this again. What I thought would be a quick little trophy has turned into a long little trophy. Maybe you can let me stay, maybe just for one more day. I don't even know how far into this chapter I have to go. I guess, yeah, you're right, it doesn't take too long. Oh no, am I gonna have to do the dog bit again? I'm like, oh, I love this game, it was so good, I highly recommend it. Next second, oh, do I have to do this bit? Oh no, not this bit. I'm gonna have to do so many bits. Oh, see, sometimes that happens. Your character will just disappear off. I didn't mean it to be this way. Hello. Yeah, because I need to go to a little bit like a little farm. I think I do have to do the dog. But I know how to do it now, I guess. So, sometimes it's like things feel more annoying than it is because the first time you're trying to work out how to do it. But now I already know how to do it, so hopefully. I have to... No, I don't have to play all the way to chapter 4. Don't worry about it. I have to play all the way until I open the birdcage and then... treating the game like... No! And then I have to, damn it. I forgot how to do this. Oh, why did the birds have to screw me over? The birds just hate me. I got birds in my kitchen that are driving me insane. And I got birds in this game that are not working correctly. Oh no. Get up there, little bro, get up there. Oh no, I'm gonna get got again. No, I don't like this patch. Oh. Wow. Picking up lots of forget-me-nots. Why is this dog so angry? Why you gotta be so mean? Sugar. Okay, I might just have to be silent in order to just do this well. This is a very angry dog. Okay, this is making me hard to pull Gamer Face. I need this camera to... I've done this very bad. Oh shit. I want to do this one. Over here. Oh no, because I've got the brothers on the wrong side. I've made this so much harder for myself. Oh, that's why the game is trying to, an Excel bully. Yeah, you can't have those dogs. Okay. It's taking all my concentration powers. Oh shit, now what do I do? That's a big run. The dog really wants to hurt me. Come on. Oh, no. I guess I can do this, yeah. But then how am I gonna get this brother over here? Oh my god, I'm gonna get got. Oh no, I'm gonna get got. Oh man. I have to do the whole session again. I feel like oh no, I don't. Okay, I think I see what happened here. I think the little brother can run faster than the big brother. So has a bit more time. Thank God for the good checkpoints. We like this game for good checkpointing. Oh shit! So that's what I think. You could play with somebody else, but I actually think it's a bit more fun and a bit more challenging when you play by yourself. Oh god. Because... fuck. Let the brother go. Yes! Because you have to really, like, use your brain. Okay, here we go. That was clutch. Oh, I didn't mean this to really happen, but here we are. I suppose it would be, but the original game you couldn't play in co-op because the guy was like, I would cut my own hands off before letting people play in co-op, apparently. So, you know, let's bear that in mind. So all I have to do is let this other bird out and then have a checkpoint. And then it should work, I hope. And then I load up chapter 4 and then I do chapter 4 again. But chapter 4 wasn't so bad, to be honest. That was kind of short. Meet in the park, that would be funny. Like, this kind of stuff's kind of cool to do together. Yeah, I totally let this bird out, like 100%. Oops. Yeah, because I remember thinking I was being a bit naughty letting the bird out. Oh my god, I've lost it. I've lost my brain. The tides are getting to me. I remember doing this. No sound. Sorry. Sorry, OBS wants to deny you of fun. Don't worry, nothing is happening right now. Oh wait, it's the little brother that opens it. Yeah, the little brother's got no qualms about letting the bird out. Maybe that's what happened. But I'm pretty sure I let the bird out. Maybe I only looked at it with the big brother. Okay, so did a checkpoint happen? I wasn't paying attention, I was looking at the little birdie. Let the birds out. Hoo, 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 let the birds out. OBS is clear. OBS is a fun sucker. Sucks the fun. Alright, let's look for when the checkpoint happens. Whoa! Learned that from Uncharted. I think some little quill happens at the top corner, but I wasn't paying attention. There's that dog. That menace. You're a menace and a pest. But yeah, look how pretty these environments are. And that's what I'm saying, like, that was like not that tough. But it was still like puzzling enough that it puzzled you. But nothing in this game ever makes you think, oh, I can't do this, I need to look it up. Like, everything, you might be stuck on it for a second or two or whatever. And then you're like, oh, okay. No, there's a... interesting engineering choices. There's a sad troll man. This should hopefully be a checkpoint, I hope. And then we just do chapter 4 again. And then hopefully I have my platinum and we can end the stream today. He looks like a fun guy. Whee! Very good, everybody. Very good. Unfortunately, we can't. No. Beep boop. We got to show you our map, our cool map. Yeah, it's a nice little magical adventure. Yeah, it's like Stray. Yeah, fun but not too challenging. Right, I don't know if I've hit a checkpoint or not. I can't tell. Because I've not been paying attention. He's a bloater! Do you like stealth games? Would you know going for the Metal Gear Solid 5 Platinum right now? Finally caught alive, love the channel. Oh, thank you! Yeah, well, I am currently playing Metal Gear Solid, so, alright. Throw me over. I must have hit a checkpoint by now. It feels impossible that I wouldn't have. I might die just to double check that I have a checkpoint. I don't know if I can die. I don't know how to kill myself. But I don't want to have to do it again. Did anybody notice if the thing happened? Yeah, I am a bit of a rusher, to be honest. Yeah, you don't really get... Actually, I could restart a checkpoint. Let's see. Okay, the checkpoint is here. So I'm guessing it's saved. That was a good shout, Jamie. All right, so now we can go to the main menu because apparently this works. And that bird better be there. Bird! Okay, let's go back to chapter 4. I like that the game lets you jump around. I haven't played Limbo. I played the demo, but I was kind of like, I don't know. Seemed all right. But maybe now I more appreciate these types of games. I'd be less affronted to playing. Because I remember before I was like, I don't know if I want to play this game. Because I was like, curmudgeonly and, a AAA snob. But maybe now the time has arrived to give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. Right, what did we have to do again? We had to do the goat bit and then we have to do a little bit of walking around. And also, guys, I'm just showing you the first couple of levels where it looks like this. Once you get past this level, the environment changes like quite a lot. You get to go to different places that don't just look like forest open areas. Some of the next levels are super interesting and my favorite parts of the game just visually. So don't think it's all forests and lovely nature environments. It does change it up. And then some of them are like, oh, I wonder what the story is here or what happened in this place. Okay, now I know what to do on this bit as well. I'm looking for jump into the other nub. Nub to nub. Yes. Yeah, I like, there's like the giant area I really like. I think that's cool. And I imagine that's where they got the idea or some inspiration for It Takes Two later on. This is the remake, Lord how do you say it's Marduk's Musings. It's so weird when I looked at the original versus this, I was like, oh crap. And I let my I let my guard down there. I've played A Way Out, and I played some of It Takes Two with Beth, but I never actually finished It Takes Two, so I do need to go back to that, to be honest. But yeah, that's all by the same guy. A Way Out was quite fun, actually. I thought that was cool. And that was definitely, you had to play that 2-player. Right, let's go to the goats again. The goats is probably one of my favourite areas of this game. There's little brother. Cross here. But I think it's weird to think of how the original looked, to be honest. Like, how you got the level of detail. Okay, we're gonna do the... But yeah, it's like the models are not as detailed, the worlds are not, and I just feel like that was my favourite part about this, was just exploring the environments and just seeing how everything looked. Okay, come on. We are closing in another platinum, hopefully. I've been awake since 6 a.m, so I'm feeling it a bit now. I talk too much as a Botchamania. You talk too much. Da-na-na-na. I got to learn to time stamp my show better. My show. So that. But I thought it would just happen. I took a risk though. The risk was, should I just go to chapter 4 and just see if it worked? This is the digital version. I don't have the disc version. Okay, let's go. Let's go do this again. Yeah, because they did a shadow drop on this, right? It was just like, oh, it's out now. But yeah, it definitely was nice to play something different in between all the VR missions and all the dying, the shooting, the failing. Also, these goats are hardcore. And how they can just climb whatever. That's something, this bit only has, like, only does this once. It's like a one-time part of the game, but they've got lots of other different parts. What was the last physical game I bought? I think it was Life is Strange True Colors, like 2 years ago. Maybe 3 years ago at this point. Karen, are you playing Last of Us for the first time? I hope you enjoy it. And I hope it hasn't been ruined for you. Alright, now I know what I'm doing here as well. Let me just practice run before. But yeah, I don't think I've bought... I've become like, the digital life has just become too convenient now. Because you'd have to go to the shop or order it. So yeah, I don't think I've bought a physical game, yeah, since then. Okay, big bro. Welcome home, big bro. Da, 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 da. They are speaking an invented language. But yeah, playing Persona 4 dancing all night. I just really want to play Persona 3. But I just don't know when I'll get round to it. Oh, thank God. I thought I'd messed that up. Okay. Because I was listening to the Sacred Symbols and Dustin said he likes it more than Persona 4 potentially. I'm like, oh my God. Alright, let's hope the bird is there. And bird! Alright, show up, birdie. We want to see the lovebirds for the trophy. Alright, thank you, Mr. Inventor. I don't think Persona 3 is going to be my Vita game just because it's a I did do some research. Oh my God, my characters are messing up. It's a super long game. And I think I'd prefer to play it properly on the big screen. I guess I can. The portable one is like a condensed version, right? All right, here we go. What if it... Maybe I didn't do it. Maybe I didn't do it. Because it just worked straight away that time. Well... Oh, you really got me going. You got me. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Well, that's another Plat. And oh, oh, we got a little kiss. Oh, I don't know how to get off the telescope now. Oh, you had to watch that. Ah, there we have it. Every platinum, something has to happen. Oh, we're very close to the next level. 168 platinum. Oh, yeah, you can see it there. Woohoo! Ah, very good. So tomorrow we will continue on earning trophies and playing games where we play The Last of Us Part 2. Will I get a trophy tomorrow for The Last of Us Part 2? I think the first trophy you get is for upgrading a weapon. Actually, we can do this. But that's yeah, upgrade a weapon. So I'll only get that if I can make it to day 1 so I can upgrade a weapon as Ellie. Tomorrow the streak might end if I don't get a trophy in this game. My God, will I play until I earn a trophy? Play until a trophy's earned. Play until a trophy's earned. I will be playing the story as I already have 100% in no return mode here. I already got all the trophies here. So, happy with that. Oh, this has now got... I want to go back to game default, thank you. It was, if it ends, so be it. Well, there we go, everybody. That is this week's edition of Lockin' It Down with Lucy. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for seeing me. Another Plat through. No sleep to trophy until it gets to midnight, and then it's like, well, now it sucks. So tomorrow, thank you everybody. What is the trophy streak? The trophy streak is, if I go to screen capture, it's here. Oh no, it's not here. Oh yeah, it's here. 54 days. I've earned a trophy every day for 54 days. That's little stat there under streaks. So will the streak end? We shall see. Oh, you get the trophy when you get to the bookstore with Dina. Oh my God, that's so far into the game. Will we make it? So yeah, tomorrow about 7 PM, I'll be streaming Last of Us Part 2. So stay tuned for that. And I will be playing the entire game on stream. Not obviously on that night, but, you know, across the next month. And if I do have to carry over the playthrough to when I'm in the US, so be it. We have to do that, and we'll put it, we'll figure it out. So yes, thank you for running with the poll. The poll is, do you like stealth games? 2% of you said never played one. 4% of you said no, hate them. 30% of you said yes, love them, and 63% of you said depends on the game. Thank you 141% of you, or 141 of you for voting. Thank you so much, everyone, for... I will end my trophy streak when yours ends. Dusty, that's such high stakes. I can't be responsible for both your and my streak. Well, the streak continues tonight because I got the 2 trophies today that was required. Thank you so much for watching. Much appreciated. What's coming up? Stream tomorrow. Maybe stream again on Monday. And then, of course, Locking It Down with Lucy. Oh, Locking It Down with Lucy might be on Friday next week because there might be after work drinks on Thursday. But we'll keep you up to date on the situation. I don't know if there will be cosplays. I'm just going to put it out there right now. I don't think the cosplays will happen. Sorry. Just because that was a lot of effort and it was fun. But I don't think I have it in me for more. Okay, I need to go because I'm thirsty and I ran out of drinks. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you, Rich Gamer, for the mod duties. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I shall see you tomorrow. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.